Okay, so I can't tell if we're live or not. This is telling me that that the live cam was unavailable, but I think we're live. We're good. So, hi everybody. My name is Jessie. I'm with Decker Truck Line, and I'm here to talk a little bit about our home time options that we've increased a few in certain areas. And so I wanted to talk to you a little bit about what kind of home time options we have here at Decker. First off, if you have any questions whatsoever, make sure that you leave it in the chat, in the comment section, so that I know you have a question and I can answer it. The other option is to get a hold of a recruiter directly, and you can reach them at 888-668-0698, or just apply online at drivedecker.com. Again, that's drivedecker.com. So if you are interested in a certain position, go ahead and apply directly or call. Otherwise, if you want questions, or if you have questions on where you live and what's available out of your area, the comment section is a good place to start. So go ahead and leave that in the comment section. All right, happy Tuesday. So let's dive in and talk a little bit about what we've got available here at Decker. First off, we talked a little bit yesterday. If you follow us on Facebook, then you probably heard a little bit about our Lamar's run. If you don't follow us on Facebook, you should do that. It's a good idea. Get a little bit of information there. So our Lamar's run, this is refrigerated and it is home daily. Good opportunity for anybody in the Lamar's or Sioux City area. So if you're in that area and you're interested, again, that telephone number, Anna put that on there for us, 888-668-0698. And that'll get you to one of our recruiters and help you out. So home daily in Lamar's. This one is, or could be, a switch seating, a swap trucks. So you're not bringing the truck home with you on your home time, is what I'm getting at. So for the most part, you'll be driving a sleeper truck, probably one of our Peterbilts right now, 579 Pete, and that's going to be temporary because we will be getting more day cabs. But this is a brand new opportunity. We want to make sure that we're getting you going right away instead of waiting on one of those trucks. But since it's a brand new opportunity, there could also be, instead of 80% drop and hook like we will be getting, what we expect, it might start off with some live loads and unloads in order to basically get you going. So hi, Amy. Good to see you this morning. 2 days in a row. I like it. So that one's going to start off with about a little bit more probably live loading and unloading when it will eventually move over to more drop and hook. It pays per shift. So they're 12-hour shifts, $275 for the day shift, and we pay $300 for the night shift. Obviously, doing a lot more night driving through the night shift, you're running about 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. for the day shift. So now this one's a little bit different. You're going to be working the shift-wise. Again, it's 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., but you'll be looking at 4 days on and 3 days off. And then the next week, you'll work 3 days on and 4 days off. And the way that the weekends run, it kind of will be a split weekend every other weekend. So you'll have a full weekend you'll have a full weekend Saturday, Sunday, 1 week. The next week, it'll be a Friday, Saturday, or a Sunday, Monday. So a split weekend. And that's just because it's, again, 4 days on, 3 days off, and then 3 days on, 4 days off. So that is my refrigerated out of Lamar's. And let's see, that one's going to be, like I said, it's going to end up being about 80% drop and hook for the long run. It's home daily, and you're running ice cream loads for that one. So if you have any questions, go ahead and put that in the comment section. See if we can get to answering that for you right away. But that should cover most anything on that one. Good opportunities for the Lamar's or the Sioux City area. And what you're doing, which I don't think I mentioned, but you're going from the Lamar's Sioux City area to Sioux Falls and then back. So you'll be going back and forth. All right. And we do have 8 positions available for that one. As of last I looked, that's 8 positions for the afternoon or the daytime, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. And then we'll have 8 for the 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Again, this is a brand new opportunity. So there might be a little bit of a learning curve here, but we'll iron out all the wrinkles and get you going for this. So good opportunity for any of you who are in that area. Okay, now for the pay, that is going to be the same for if you have 5 years of experience versus 2 years of experience or a year of experience. We do train. So if you are interested in this position and you are currently going to school, if this position is still available once you graduate and complete our 3 to 5 week training with the trainer, then you'll have that opportunity. So, okay. Sound good? Good. All right, other opportunities. We talked a little bit last week about our semi-dedicated van position. Well, we've extended a couple of the areas. So, of course, we've got the Lincoln, Nebraska to Fort Wayne, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, actually. Yeah, Lincoln to Gary, Indiana along I-80. And then, of course, Fort Wayne in addition to that. And then if you live in the Atlanta area or if you live in Greenville, South Carolina, Athens, Georgia, or Anderson, South Carolina, then we have an opportunity for you there. Now, if you live in the South Carolina or Georgia area, that's going to get you home about every 2 weeks. That is a dry van position. We call it semi-dedicated because you're originating from the same customer each time. And that's going to be pet supplies. So it'll be dry van, hauling pet supplies, and then on your back haul, it could be, pretty much anything that goes into a van. Hi, Bob. Good morning, sunshine. Good morning, good afternoon. It's still morning here for me. So we've got the Lincoln to Gary, Indiana, and Fort Wayne. That one is going to be home weekly for that van position. So getting you home weekly. And the pay there is going to be anywhere from 43 to 50 cents a mile. And that one actually does depend on your experience. So whether you're in the Carolinas, South Carolina, or Georgia, or if you're along I-80, it pays per mile. 10 cents of that is per diem. So you're not taxed on it. You do have the opportunity for the 4 cent a mile monthly bonus, as well as driver of the month, driver of the year, and the $5,000 bonus on your 1 year anniversary. So you'll need to run 110,000 miles to get that 5,000 on your 1 year anniversary. And then, let's see, 5,000 on your 1 year anniversary. And then for the monthly bonus, that's just going to depend on your miles and fuel efficiency, CSA, all of those things are going to factor in. Rookie miles. Bob, it is 11:10 here. So noon Central Time. We're close. Still morning, like I said. Okay. That is one of our van opportunities with good home time. So that's going to be weekly home time there in the I-80 area. So another opportunity for us, now this is another new one. So hot off the press. In the Council Bluffs and Omaha area, that one is, that one is a home on the weekends, the weekends, and it is a lot of night driving. So Bob says that he's in Oklahoma and it's only 29. Oh yeah. It's, I'm listening. You should be. It's a lot colder here in Montana. So Council Bluffs, Omaha, that one is a lot of night driving, and it does pay per mile, again, 43 to 50 cents a mile for that one. And good miles, getting home like on the weekly basis. And so you've got that monthly bonus opportunity. You've got that $5,000 bonus on your 1 year anniversary. And you're doing a lot of deliveries on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Is that right? Monday, Wednesday, and Friday? Yes. Yep. And then you'll be rotating. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Week 2 will have a different schedule of Tuesday, Thursday deliveries. And then you're picking up a lot of preloaded trailers. You're hauling meat and delivering that to several different locations. So preloaded trailers and live unloads. Okay, hang on one sec, just making sure I'm getting these comments in here. Yes, so for this one, this is not like the Lamar's one. You're actually going to be bringing the truck home with you on your home time, so you have that opportunity. Yep, a lot of night driving. Sorry, just making sure we've got all our info here. If you live within 30 to 50 miles of Council Bluffs or Omaha, then you would be in the hiring range. I know, Bob. That's what I was thinking. You got to take care of that blemish first, though, right? That a hint? Yeah, it was a hint. It was more than a hint. Like it. Yeah, if you live in that area, then go ahead and call a recruiter or fill out your application, Bob. So fresh meat is what you're hauling. Let's see, average miles on this one, getting home on a weekly basis. Well, that's good. If that's good that one wouldn't affect you. Okay, so average week miles getting home on a weekly basis would be about 2,200, 2,300 with this one. So it puts you around $1,000 for anywhere between $800 and $1,000 you're bringing home each week. Yeah. So this is a new opportunity. This is our refrigerated hauling fresh meat from from the Council Bluffs to Omaha, Council Bluffs and Omaha, and you're delivering in Illinois and Wisconsin for this one. Nope, Omaha to Ottawa is full, Bob. So we don't have that option available right now. Just the Council Bluffs, Omaha one to Illinois. Well, and you might be doing a little bit. You might actually be going into the Ottawa area, but this one's going to span not just Ottawa, but also into Wisconsin. That one dedicated that you're talking about, though, that one is full. Okay. You might be coming back into the Nebraska area as well on your back hauls. Excellent. Okay, so what else do we have here for you? Talked a little bit about, if any of you missed or were on the Facebook, the tail end of the Facebook. Yes, where the cheeseheads are, back in Wisconsin. So if you missed the tail end of our Facebook yesterday, we were talking about our over and out blackout. So this is a game that we've got going on here, and it goes through the 30th of November. So I just wanted to make sure that I address this one more time because, well, a couple more times, but for those of you who are asking, this is our game. You need to take a picture of yourself, and basically this is your blackout card. This is your bingo card, and each one represents each space represents a picture that you need to send in. Get your pictures into marketing@deckermail.com. Here, let's put that in here for you. So that's marketing@deckermail.com. We have several entries, which is super fun, but we want to see even more. And this is a good opportunity to get some extra cash before Christmas. So the first one's going to be pre-trip. Can you see this? Pre-trip right there. You and the family in the house, you and another Decker driver, you at the terminal, you and a good deed. Like I said before, you can either be watching a good deed or doing the good deed yourself. We like doing good ones. And historical or landmark. So the historical or the landmark, get creative, but it doesn't have to be an actual historic site. It could just be a landmark maybe that you think of when you go home. It could be a landmark that you drive by all the time. It could be a mountain range. It could be a lake, ocean, whatever it might be. You can be creative. So you and the historical site, or you and a landmark. You and a pet, or you and an animal. You safely though. You and your hobby. You and exercise. You and your favorite sports team. You and your fleet manager. and you and your tractor at your favorite truck stop or coffee stop, whatever you might have. Let's see, what do we have here? Making sure that I'm okay. Yep, you can submit your, see if I can show that. There you go. You can submit your entries to marketing@deckermail.com. And the winner of these, well, those who submit, you have to fill out the whole card. And you don't have to have this. You can just go online to drivedecker.com/blog and get a copy of this, or view it online. You can also go to our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/DTL Inc. and see a copy of this as well. So this is all online. There's a video on the YouTube as well and Facebook that you can access to get more of a description. But all of it is online for you to find. You can get a copy of it at any of the terminals, and it's a lot prettier copy than the one I have. Yours would be full color bingo card. But make sure that you do all of them in order to qualify. Before you can win, you have to do every single one of them. And you have to, the more creative you are, the more likely you are to win. All right. What else? Make sure that they're appropriate. And the three prizes are: first or third place gets $100 cash. The second place winner gets $250 cash. And the first place winner gets a full $500 cash before Christmas. So all the announcements will be by the 12th of December, if not before, once the marketing department takes a look at it and they are judging them. Yes, Amy, I will be watching the Grizz Cat game. Absolutely. This Saturday, little competition. So for any of you you and your favorite sports team, can you guess which one is my favorite sports team? Maybe. I don't have my Grizz cup, but yeah, Missoula, gotta be going for the Grizz. But get those in and have fun with it. Super duper fun. Make a little bit of cash right before Christmas. You can't. That's right, Amy. Grizzlies all the way. Not leaning one way or the other, right? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. All right. What else do we have? We have some others. Oh, I'm really excited about one, but I'm going to hold off on that one. We have some Hammond runs. I have the flatbed that gets you home gets you home every day. That one is $100 for the first load a day, $125 for the second. And again, that's flatbed running Hammond to Chicago, back to Hammond or Gary, Indiana area. And it could go back to Chicago. It could go to southern Wisconsin, southern Minnesota. It's about a 200-mile radius that it could be running. If you're running over 200 miles, it pays 45 cents a mile on all of those. So that is one of my Amazon runs. I mentioned one of my Hammond runs, and I also have runs from the Hammond area that will running through from Lincoln to from Gary that I mentioned. Yes, absolutely. And then I have one that goes another Hammond run that's home every other night. That one's per shift, and it will run basically they're 12-hour shifts. So a little bit of flexibility on each side, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. with a, give or take an hour or so on each side, and then 9 p.m. to 9 a.m. So those are also slip seating. So like the Lamar's run that I was telling you, those are slip seating. So you won't be bringing the truck home with you on your home time. And obviously, clearly good home time for that one, getting you home every other day. So if you live in the Hammond, Chicago area, that's a great opportunity for you right there. And that's going to be based off of a little bit of experience too. So more so on experience than some of these other opportunities. 185 to 200 per shift. All right. Am I missing anything? Am I staying on track? You have a split house. Amy's, so we're talking about Cat and Grizz football game, college, Montana College football game. And, being from Missoula, we have a lot of Grizz fans here, clearly, but split houses in a lot of the areas in Montana here. So one Bobcat. I hope you still love her. We do too. When you've got a lot of friends and family that play down in Bozeman, you got to support them too, right? I want to see some good pictures. Steven's already gotten his pictures in, but still, let's see some good pictures of some of those sporting events with you in them, somebody in them. We do. I do. But we don't tell anybody. Okay. Oh, what else do I have here for you for more regional and dedicated options? We have our over-the-road refrigerated out of Missoula, Montana. New home time opportunities out of there too. So pretty exciting. Been working pretty hard on this one. Our operations has heard you, and we are now able to offer weekly home time. Instead of every 2 weeks, we can offer weekly home time out of the Missoula area. So if you live within 30 to 50 miles of Missoula, you can get in on that. Again, it's refrigerated. It pays anywhere from 40 to 48 cents a mile. And that's to start off with. You get a penny raise after 90 days, and then a penny raise every year on your anniversary until it tops out. And then the $5,000 bonus on your 1-year anniversary. So that is our Western refrigerated. If you live in the Missoula, Montana area, if you live in Kennewick, Washington, if you live in Seattle, Washington, or Los Angeles, California, those are all areas that we offer the home weekly in for refrigerated. Pretty excited about that one because this is one that's been requested for a while, and we wanted to make sure we had a decent balance for you for home time and miles. Because I know with a lot of over-the-road positions, you're either lacking on miles or you're lacking on home time, and we didn't want to see either one of those drop. So that's why it's taken so long for us to take care of it. Amy, I would say that would probably count. I think that'd be close enough. So you're right around that 50-mile mark. So let us know if that's something he wants to switch to and try out, see if that works for him. Not too bad of an idea. What he'll need to do is talk to his driver manager, let him know that that's what he wants, and then that's basically who's in charge of it. So his fleet manager will take care of that. Our fleet managers are the ones who passed on the information to let us know that this was important to their drivers, to our drivers, and they're the ones that kind of fought for the right? Yes, excellent. Okay, good. He should be on here, but he's probably working. So yes, please pass that on. That would be fantastic. So again, that's part of our over-the-road refrigerated position out of Missoula, Montana. So more information on that, you can get a hold of any of our recruiters at 888-668-0698. Of course, if you are currently driving for Decker, then get a hold of your fleet manager. Let them know that's something that you're wanting, and they can try that out and explore. If, again, you need to be within about 30 to 50 miles of Missoula, Montana, Kennewick, Washington, Seattle, Washington, or Los Angeles, California. He's driving to Nebraska. Yep. Yeah, might be an opportunity for him. Check it out, see if it'll work. Fantastic. Okay. So what we'd want, Amy, is just to make sure, keeping the miles and everything, like I said, because that's our priority, is to make sure that we can keep that balance. Excellent. Okay, so also with home time options, we have refrigerated from, Bob knows this one. Yes, and California. We have refrigerated options from St. Joe, Missouri to Chicago and back and forth. That's an every other day home time in the St. Joe area. Or Chicago, actually we hire on both sides of that. So if that's something you're interested in, it pays per mile anywhere from 43 to 50 cents a mile based off experience. So let's get you some of those details. And it could qualify you for that $5,000 bonus on your 1-year anniversary. You do need to get a minimum of 100,000 miles, 110,000 miles to get that bonus. Pays in one lump sum, but the important part is to make sure that you get the miles for that. Should be expecting about 2,800 miles a week on those. And what else? For the monthly bonus, which is an extra 4 cents a mile, you should be able to get that too. Definitely need to do your time management to make sure that you can do that. And there are multiple runs or multiple drops in the Chicago area, or can be in a lot of cases. So that one's hauling fresh meat as well. So that is going to be a lot of preloaded trailers, and then often empty on the backhaul. Yep, could be loaded or empty on the backhaul, but keep that in mind. And then the other option we are hiring out of Sioux City for is from Sioux City to Chicago, also fresh meat, home every other day, still 43 to 50 cents a mile on that one. And again, 10 cents of that being per diem. The $5,000 bonus and the monthly bonus are options. We've got about, that one's a little bit different. I think that one's about 23 to 2,600 a week for that, for that run. Yep. So a little bit shorter haul, and it's Monday through Saturday, excuse me, and then home every other day for those. And that is both for the Sioux City to Chicago and the St. Joe, Missouri to Chicago. So home every other day, Monday through Saturday. So you're home on 1 day a weekend. Okay, more information on that. Get a hold of one of the recruiters, 888-668-0698. They give you more detail. All right, believe we still have another position available. Yes, we've got one more position available down in Tifton, Georgia. This is a regional dedicated to hauling aluminum in a Conestoga trailer. So this one, the miles vary a lot, and that's why we have built that safety net in. We have a guaranteed pay on this of $750 a week, which that's your guaranteed part. It runs between 1800 to 3,000 miles a week. So like I said, it does vary a lot, but you have the opportunity to run in our flatbed division as well, so that you can get more miles. That $750 is just to protect you, make sure that you're getting that no matter what. If you calculated it out, that would put you at about 1,600 miles a week. And this division or this run is averaging a lot more than that anyway, but that's your safety net. That's to protect you, make sure that you're able to make it and balance and budget. So if you are running around the 2,500 to 3,000 a week with that, then obviously you'll get more than that. So it pays based off of experience, and you would be looking at anywhere from 45 cents a mile for an experienced flatbedder to 52 cents a mile for the experienced flatbedder. Come next week, it'll be up to 54 for the experienced flatbedder. Yeah, and home time is usually every other night with this one. You're running a lot of Georgia, clearly, a lot of Georgia, northern Florida area, southern South Carolina, and some Alabama. So that's the majority of where you're running. And it's usually a couple 100-mile radius of Birmingham and Atlanta, Florida, Columbia, South Carolina, in those areas. Not always, yes, correct. You don't always have a backhaul. And the trailers are preloaded. So this is for our Tifton run Conestoga trailers. Remember, that is Conestoga. But if you slow down, if it's slowing down, then you have the option to run in the flatbed division. And sometimes we might just have you haul a load for flatbed on a backhaul to keep you busy and keep those miles up. However, that being said, for the Tifton run, if during the Christmas time, Christmas, New Year's, if you want to make sure that you're staying consistent, they close for 2 weeks between Christmas and New Year's. So if you want to swap into a temporarily run for the flatbed division, that way you're getting the miles and you're getting paid during that time of year as well. So that's an option. Make sure that you let your driver manager know, your fleet manager know, so that they can make sure that they've got those miles coming at you to keep you busy. All right. If you don't have any flatbed experience, we will train you. We will train you for the Conestoga. If you're new to the industry and you just graduated from a PTDI certified school, or you have 3 months of experience, you would go out with one of our trainers for about 3 to 5 weeks. Now, keep in mind, this time of year, it can be kind of hard for people when they go out with a trainer. So if that's what you need is going out with a trainer, remember when you're with a trainer, you probably won't be getting home time. If there's home time set, it's usually on the trainer's schedule. So trainer's home time. And this time of year, that can be tough if you've got Thanksgiving or Christmas plans. So keep that in mind. We do guarantee our drivers home for Christmas, but when you're just starting out with Decker, sometimes we can't get you home, and that's why we tell you that right up front. So for any of our current drivers, we guarantee you home for Christmas. That's within the schedule. Okay, but if you're with a trainer, that could throw a wrench in it, and you'll be out that whole time. So if you're with a trainer for 3 to 5 weeks, know that you're out on the road or you're away from home for about anywhere from 4 to 6, because you've got orientation for a week as well. And we do pay you for orientation. So it's $800 for orientation. We split it between 2 weeks. So even though orientation's just 1 week, we pay you $400 the week of orientation and $400 the following, so that you don't have any drop in pay. And so $800 total. The first $400 is handed to you on a comm check. The other second is direct deposited. Now, in addition to that, we do give a $100 Visa gift card or Visa debit card away to you during orientation. So you'll have that in hand for while you're in orientation. But we also take care of your hotel and your meals and your transportation here. So all of that is taken care of. So that $100 is yours to spend however you need to. All right. If you have any questions on whether the orientation or the training or any of these positions available, make sure that you get a hold of one of our recruiters. They are full of info. They can fill you in on any of the positions you're looking for. So 888-668-0698 for them. Or you can just do an application online. Go to drivedecker.com, fill out that full app, do the apply now, and it'll fill out the full app, and we can get you rolling into the right position. If you just want a little bit of information, fill out the quick app on drivedecker.com, and that'll get you a recruiter giving you a call and gathering the rest of the info to give you more information as well. All right, what else do we have here? So we talked about our Tifton. We have a local position out of Bessemer. That position is $17 an hour. You do need to have flatbed experience for that. We do a lot of coils, and it's running about a 200-mile radius. So you're home every night with it. You're doing a lot of coils. You're doing a lot of strapping, and you need to know how to do it properly. So that's why we require experience on that. Now, for our over-the-road flatbed or any of our flatbed positions, besides this local one, we will train. And we pay $100 a day while you're with a trainer for the securement. Now, if you are a new student and you're looking to hire on and go out with a trainer for a few weeks, it's going to be $500 a week while you're with a trainer. So there's a little bit of difference there. But this local position, again, it's right here in Bessemer at our Bessemer terminal, and it pays $17 an hour. And they're 8-hour days. They usually start around 7 a.m. You're home on the weekends, and of course every day. And every once in a while, there might be a Saturday that you'll be working too. So there could be Saturdays, but not every Saturday, and not guaranteed. So, yep, cool. Let's see if I'm missing anything here. Got the Bessemer local. Okay, so some of our other positions. Oh, bye, Amy. Thanks for, and have him give us a call, or have him call his fleet manager just to double check. Cool beans. Thank you. So for any of the other positions that we have, any of our dedicated, if you live in a good area, or if you want to double check on your area, give one of our recruiters a call so that we can give you more details as more and more home time opportunities come undone here and hot off the press, hot. So like I said, we have the home weekly running fresh meat, and that one is going to be home weekly. You're going to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday deliveries on one week, Tuesday, Thursdays on another. You have a super day too, Amy. Tuesdays and Thursdays on the following week, and then your weekends will adjust as well. So that's refrigerated. Am I missing anything on that one? Well, don't think I am. I think I got it. We will be getting even more information though as well on this one that's out of the Council Bluffs and Omaha area. So we'll be getting more information on that one as well. It does pay short haul pay if that applies. Otherwise, it's the 43 to 50 cents a mile for that. Okay. Talked about our van. Anything else I'm missing here? I think we're covered. Now, guaranteed pay, it runs, I talked about that in Tifton, our Tifton run. That's the $750. And of course, we've got guys that are making a lot more than that, but that's their safety net. The safety net for the Midwest refrigerated and the Midwest flatbed, that is going to be depending on the division. So for Midwest refrigerated, it's $12.50 a week. And for Midwest flatbed, it's $13.50 a week. Now, remember that if you run more miles and your pay per mile exceeds what you would get for the $12.50 for refrigerated or the $13.50 for flatbed, you're going to get the better of the two. It's that guaranteed pay is a safety net. So, but in that Midwest refrigerated and Midwest flatbed, it is more, it's closer to what you usually will get for miles. It's a pretty fair comparison for your miles and pay. Whereas the one out of Tifton, that one is going to be, you're usually going to be getting a lot more miles than that. So that exceeds it, is what I'm getting at. So with the flatbed, let's talk about that a little bit. You do need to know that with your running area, you're getting home weekly. You might be through the house throughout the week, but definitely home time on the weekends. You're running a lot of Illinois, Indiana, Wisconsin, Missouri, a little bit of Nebraska. For the Midwest flatbed. Iowa, of course, Indiana. So that's the running area that you'll be. And where else here? We do hire out of Fort Dodge, Mason City to Fort Dodge, anywhere along this route. Mason City to Fort Dodge, to Chicago, to Milwaukee, back to Mason City area. So if you live anywhere along that route, we can get you home on a weekly basis and with guaranteed pay of $13.50 for flatbed. For the refrigerated, for the $12.50 a week, as long as you live around Omaha, another Omaha location, Storm Lake, Sioux City, Iowa, Fort Dodge, Council Bluffs, those are going to get you home. Cherokee, those are all going to get you home on a weekly basis. Again, possibly through the house during the week, not as likely as the flatbed would, but possibly through the house during the week and home time on the weekends. $12.50. Now, it doesn't matter what your experience is with the $12.50 or the $13.50. However, if you were to if your number of miles exceed that amount, then you'll be getting the pay per mile. Now, your pay per mile would be anywhere from 43 to 50 cents a mile for the refrigerated, or for the flatbed, anywhere from 45 for experienced flatbedders to 54 cents a mile, depending on your overall experience. Okay. Remember, when it's pay per mile, 10 cents of that's per diem. You are only taxed on a portion of that. So you're not taxed on that 10 cents. Yes, trainees will continue to get trainee pay. So while you're going through training, you'll get the trainee pay. And then once you're done with that and you transition into the dedicated route or the more regional route, then running solo, you'll get that guaranteed pay. there are definitely qualifications that you need to qualify. So the guaranteed pay is there for those positions. You do need to make yourself available for dispatch all week. You need to make sure that you have all of your paperwork in. We have TransFlow apps that you can use. We have onboard scanners to get your paperwork in. You should not have any problem with that. You need to have 100% on-time delivery, no driver service failures. And what am I missing? Turn your paperwork on, 100% on-time delivery, no refusals, no load refusals either. Okay. So I think that covers all of the qualifications, and that's going to go the same for the Midwest refrigerated guaranteed and the Midwest flatbed guaranteed pay. But in all honesty, those are what we're going to ask of you for everything, all of our divisions, whether it's our Midwest regional, our Midwest guaranteed pay, our over-the-road refrigerated, or our over-the-road flatbed. So those are what we're going to ask for any of those. Very good. Am I missing any questions here? I think I'm trying to follow along, and it looks like all our information is coming in pretty well. But if you have any questions whatsoever, go ahead and put it in the comment section. I'll do my very best to answer it. I think we're keeping up on everything. Excellent. Okay. Of course, with any of our positions, whether it be our Midwest refrigerated, our over-the-road refrigerated, and some of our dedicated routes, we do, and flatbed, Midwest and over-the-road flatbed, we do pay detention when it's applicable. So it's $15 for detention, and that $15 is per hour, and it's after 2 hours. So that's going to be automatic. We have layover, we have mechanical breakdown. Now, I was talking to somebody yesterday, and they were pretty amazed by the amount that we have for our breakdown pay. Basically, it starts at $100 for the first day, $150 for the second day, and $200 for the third day, and so on. So the reason we do this is our equipment is really well maintained. We have newer model equipment. They're mostly 579 Peterbilts. They've got, you're looking at trucks that are 2015, 2016, 17, mostly 16, 17, 18 right now. We've got some 19s coming in, and they are mostly Peterbilts. We do have some Freightliners. We have some Volvos, but they're really nice trucks. They have APUs, they have refrigerators, bunk heaters, CB units, navigation, Sirius radio. Now the Sirius radio, it's all in the truck. You can get a year subscription from Decker if you refer 2 or more drivers in a year time. So you have that option. What else do we have in the trucks? They're pretty CB units. Did I mention that? The onboard scanners and the TransFlow app is an option as well for your paperwork. But these trucks are really well equipped. 77 to 80-inch sleepers, very roomy. But that being said, what I was talking about with the breakdown, we go top of the line. We want to make sure that you're comfortable out there, but we want to make sure that you're running. So our maintenance program is also on top of it, and we want to make sure that we stay on top of it. If we don't compensate you for the breakdown, then you're less likely to get the truck in for the routine maintenance that we need in order to stay on top of it and prevent any failures in the future. So that's why we pay what we do for our breakdown pay. So like I said, it's $100 for the first day, $150 for the second, $200 for the third. And that's to make sure that if there's an issue, if you see something with the truck that needs to be taken care of, or if it's just preventive maintenance, like oil changes and maybe you need new batteries, new tires, whatever it is, we need to make sure that we take care of it so that, especially this time of year, that you're not in the middle of nowhere stranded because your batteries aren't good or, whatever it might be. We want to make sure that you're taken care of. So there you go. Went on to that soapbox. And that's what our breakdown pay is for. So what did I hear here? Yes. Okay. Okay, so what else am I missing here? For layover, I mentioned that as well. That's going to start at $75 and then go up $75 to $100 every 24 hours after that. Mhm. Tarping pay, looks like that was a question. Tarping pay. Hi, Tanya. Tarping pay is going to be $20. $20 for tarping and securing on the front end, $20 for tarping and securing on the back end. And as of this week, we have increased the pet policy. So if you guys remember back in June 15th, we offered the pet policy. So you could now have a dog 35 pounds. Well, now it's 55 pounds or less. So 55 pounds or less, just one dog. And that there is a $750 deposit. $250 is non-refundable, but you only have the $100. Hi, Wyatt. You only need to have the $100 up front. So $100, and then we can do $50 per check in order to get you up to that $750. But we do offer that pet policy. So if you want to take advantage of it, let one of your recruiters know, or let your recruiter know, and get some more of the details. We can send you all of that to you. 888-668-0698 is how you get a hold of one of the recruiters. Now, with the pet policy, it has to be a non-aggressive breed. And like I said, it must be 55 pounds or less. And you're going to need all your paperwork showing the shots or their paperwork showing shots and everything. Okay. And then, of course, we're going to have rules that they need to abide by, no climbing on you and stuff while you're driving and things like that. So, and be respectful of some of the areas in which you're walking your dog, because some of the customers, they're not going to want the pet on their property. So extra things that you need to know, making sure you have the right supplies for them, water and everything, taking good care of them, which I have no doubt you will. All right, so I think we're pretty good there. We've got all of that. We talked about our Lamar's run. Like I said, Lamar's to Sioux Falls, that's a good opportunity for someone trying to get home on a weekly basis, or a daily basis, excuse me. And the Omaha, Council Bluffs to Wisconsin and Illinois, that one is home on the weekends and mostly night driving on that one. So remember that. If you have more questions on that, get a hold of one of the recruiters. Don't forget to play our game, Over and Out Blackout. More information on our website about that. We've got our guaranteed pay. We've got our Midwest refrigerated runs. If you're in the Texas area and you're looking for refrigerated, I have coast to coast out of Missoula. I have mostly Midwest out of Fort Dodge, Iowa. So we've got some options for you there. Texas, Oklahoma, seems like I'm getting a lot of requests for those areas right now. Feel free to give us a call and get those details. 888-668-0698. All right. And handy dandy links. Yes, absolutely. I'll put more of those links in there as well for you in the description. We'll put it in the description at the end of the video. Okay. Also, one other thing that I was going to mention with our trucks, I gave you kind of a detailed description of what we've got available. You can get even more information on our YouTube channel if you scroll through some of the videos. I mean, just kind of binge watch some of those for new opportunities, and we'll be getting more information out on the Lamar's run as well as the Council Bluffs run here in the next couple of days. Check out our blog for just a breakdown of all the details on these new opportunities and more that will be coming out. Don't forget that we not only have some weekly opportunities out of Washington and California and Montana, but we also have flatbed opportunities as well for 2 weeks out for Washington, Oregon, and California. So get a hold of one of our recruiters and get that information for you. Am I missing anything? I think we're good. I think we are covered. Always get a hold of one of our recruiters if you have any questions whatsoever. Check out our website, get even more details there. But I thank you guys for joining me here today on a Tuesday. And I guess I will let you go. Tomorrow we'll have our blog out, which will just kind of break down a lot of these new pays and home time opportunities, so you know what to expect. All right. Don't forget your entries to our scavenger hunt, our bingo, our over and out bingo. Blackout, over and out blackout. And you can submit those to marketing@deckermail.com. All righty. Have an awesome rest of your week. And we will see you back on our Facebook channel on Monday at 4 p.m. And we will see you back here on our YouTube channel on next Tuesday at noon Central Time, both those cases. Awesome. Have a great week, you guys. Take care.